All right, and welcome to David. David is our VIP Club winner of the session this month. He's also a member of our Awakening Intensive. So, welcome, David.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
So, I know, David, you've been through the trainings. We worked together before, so we're going to skip the warm up and
Mhm.
jump right into it.
Sounds great.
So, what would you like to focus on today?
I have a lot of problems with tension and migraines and headaches, so if we could do a little work on that, that would be fabulous.
Okay, awesome. Be happy to help you with that. When
Mhm.
was the first time you remember having a bad tension headache or migraine?
Oh, this had to have been in the 90s when these types of headaches started.
Okay. What was going on in your life the first time you remember having one?
Well, I'm a teacher, and it could have been associated with the teaching.
Okay. So did it start not long after you started teaching?
They actually did. Hmm.
Okay. All right. So I don't think that's a coincidence, huh?
Okay, right.
All right. So I think this was a pretty easy dig. I think we found the source right
Okay,
away.
all
Pretty
right.
cool, huh?
That's
Let, let,
good.
let's run a few muscle tests to make sure we're on the right track, okay?
Okay. Hmm.
So first, go ahead and calibrate yes and no. Just make sure you're getting clear answers.
Okay. Yes. Forward. And no. Backward. Yes. Hmm.
Okay, great. Let's have you check. I sometimes experience headaches.
I sometimes experience headaches. Well, that's a definite forward. Yeah.
Do you have any kind of headache right now?
No.
Okay. All right. So you feel good right now.
Hmm.
Let's check. I need to have headaches.
I need to have headaches. And that's a yes.
Okay. Let's have you check. Teaching is a headache.
Teaching is a headache. That's a yes.
So there you go.
Okay.
So this probably goes deeper than just that one belief, but
Hmm.
this is definitely, I think, on the right track.
Okay.
So especially when you first started teaching back in the 90s,
Right.
what was the biggest headache you had to deal with?
Um, Getting people to listen to me without um, force.
Okay.
The attention, the management with
Okay.
the students, and I love doing what I'm doing. It's you have to get them doing it too.
Okay. All right. Let's check. Uh, I'm frustrated by the difficulty of teaching.
I'm frustrated by the difficulty of teaching, and that's a yes.
Okay. So you tell me, would frustration be the best word for what you were feeling emotionally?
Yeah,
Or the-
you got the right one.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So frustration.
Mhm.
Let's have you check. I know how to process frustration without headaches.
I know how to process frustration without headaches. Oh, that's a no.
Okay. Hey, interesting, huh?
That is.
So that's the way you've internalized and worked through this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Is the way the short explanation would be that when something happens in our lives, if we can be fully open to feel it on an emotional, mental, spiritual level,
Hmm.
it'll simply pass through us and transform.
Okay.
If we're resistant to that, if we're not willing or able to,
Hmm.
it will often show up in the body.
Right.
And so that the headaches were the way your body was processing that energy you were dealing with.
Okay.
And it worked, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
It
Yeah.
sucks.
Right.
So let's see if we can find you a better way, okay?
Okay.
Okay, one more time. I know how to process frustration without headaches.
I know how to process frustration without headaches, and that's a yes.
Okay, good. And I
Yeah.
know what it feels like.
And I know what it feels like, and that's forward. Hmm.
Okay, good. It's possible for me to process frustration without headaches.
It's possible for me to process frustration without headaches. That's forward.
Good. I'm allowed to process frustration without headaches.
I'm allowed to process frustration without headaches, and that's backwards.
Okay, so we'll shift that for you, okay?
Hmm.
Okay.
Please
I'm
do.
allowed to process frustration without headaches.
I'm allowed to process frustration without headaches, and that's forward.
Okay, good. It's easy for me to do this.
It's easy for me to do this, and that's backwards.
Okay, one more time. It's easy for me to do this.
It's easy for me to do this, and that's forward. Yeah.
Okay, great. Let's have you check. I'm holding trauma from the frustration of teaching.
I'm holding trauma from the frustration of teaching, and that's yes.
Okay. I need this trauma so I can be safe.
I need this trauma so I can be safe. That's backwards, no.
Okay. I know how to be safe without the trauma.
I know how to be safe without the trauma. And that's forward, yes.
Okay. And I know what it feels like.
And I know what it feels like. And that's forward.
I have something to learn from it.
I have something to learn from it. And that's forward, yes.
Okay, let's give you that, okay?
Okay.
Okay, I have something to learn from it.
I have something to learn from it. And that's backwards.
Okay.
No.
Okay. I know how to live without it.
I know how to live without it. And that's yes.
Okay. And I know what it feels like.
And I know what it feels like. That might be a no.
Okay. And I know what it feels like.
And I know what it feels like. Okay, now that's yes.
I know who I am without it.
I know who I am without it. Yes.
Okay. I know this from the creator's perspective.
I know this from the creator's perspective. That's a no.
Okay. I know this from creator's perspective.
I know this from creator's perspective. Okay, that's a yes.
Okay, good. I need this trauma so it never happens again.
I need this trauma so it never happens again. Yes.
Okay. I know how to prevent this from happening again.
I know how to prevent this from happening again. And that's a no.
Okay. One more time. I know how to prevent this from happening again.
I know how to prevent this from happening again. Okay, there's the yes. Mm-hmm.
Good. And I know what it feels like.
And I know what it feels like. And that's a yes.
Okay. I need the trauma so it never happens again.
I need the trauma so it never happens again. Yes.
Okay. It's the best way.
Okay. Pardon?
Test. It's the best way.
It's the best way. Yeah, it might be a yes.
Okay. We'll see if we can let that go.
Okay, all right.
One more time. It's the best way.
It's the best way. Okay, that's definitely a back.
Good. It's the only way for me.
It's the only way for me. Yes.
Okay. We'll let that go.
Okay.
It's the only way for me.
It's the only way for me. Okay, that's backwards.
Okay. Good.
Yes.
I need the trauma so this never happens again.
I need the trauma so this never happens again. Yes.
Okay. I vow to believe this.
I vow to believe this. Yes.
Okay. I know how to mark the vow completed.
I know how to I know how to mark the vow completed. No.
Okay. Let's give you that.
Okay.
I know how to mark the vow completed.
I know how to mark the vow completed. Okay, now that's a yes.
Okay. And I know what it feels like.
And I know what it feels like. And that's a yes.
Okay. The vow is completed.
The vow is completed. It was a slow yes, but yes.
Okay. Good. I need the trauma so this never happens again.
I need the trauma so this never happens again. And that's a yes.
Okay. We'll see if that's ready to go.
Okay.
One more time. I need this trauma so it never happens again.
I need this trauma so it never happens again. Yeah, okay. That's a backwards.
Okay. Good. So what's likely going on here, this is a common belief.
Mm-hmm.
We think that by holding on to pain and trauma, we're going to somehow keep ourselves safe.
Mm-hmm.
That somehow you holding on to this headache is going to lessen or eliminate the frustration of teaching.
Right.
Doesn't work that way, does it?
Yeah, apparently not.
Right. But that's the way our beliefs work.
Right, right.
So if you check, I need this trauma to keep the lessons.
I need this trauma to keep the lessons. And that's forward.
Okay. I know how to keep the lessons without the trauma.
I know how to keep the lessons without the trauma. And that's forward.
Okay. And I know what it feels like.
And I know what it feels like. Forward.
Okay. I need the trauma to keep the lessons.
I need the trauma to keep the lessons. Oh, that was back.
Good. It's the best way.
It's the best way. Yes.
Okay. We'll let that go. It's the best way.
It's the best way. All right, that's back.
Good. It's the only way for me.
It's the only way for me. No.
Good. I need the trauma to keep the memories.
I need the trauma to keep the memories. Forward, yes.
Okay. I know how to keep the memories without the trauma.
I know how to keep the memories without the trauma. Okay, that was yes.
And I know what it feels like.
And I know what it feels like. Okay, yes.
Good. I need the trauma to keep the memories.
I need the trauma to keep the memories. No.
Good. I still need this trauma.
I still need this trauma. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know what to do after it's gone.
I know what to do after it's gone. Yes.
Okay. I know this from the creator's perspective.
I know this from the creator's perspective. Yes.
Okay. I still need this trauma.
I still need this trauma. I still need this trauma. Okay, it's a no. It wouldn't go anywhere there for a second, but
Good. I know how to release it.
I know how to release it. Yes. Okay.
And I know what it feels like.
And I know what it feels like. Yes.
Okay. If I release it, something bad will happen.
If I release it, something bad will happen. Oh, that's yes.
Okay. We'll see if we can change that, okay?
Okay, please do.
If I release this, something bad will happen.
If I release this, something bad will happen. Yeah, it was slow,
All right,
but no.
good. We got it.
Yes.
All right, let's do a clearing.
Okay.
Okay, all set. I'm still carrying this trauma.
I'm still carrying this trauma. Okay, that was backwards.
I'm carrying shock from this experience.
I'm carrying shock from this experience. No.
Okay. I'm carrying cellular trauma from this experience.
I'm carrying cellular trauma from this experience. No.
Okay, good. I need to have headaches.
I need to have headaches. No.
Good. I can be a teacher without having headaches.
I can be a teacher without having headaches. No.
Okay, we'll change that, okay?
Okay, please do.
Okay. I can be a teacher without having headaches.
I can be a teacher without having headaches. Okay, that's forward.
Good. No matter what.
No matter what. Yes, it was slow, but yes.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
So this is really good. I think you're pretty clear. So this was
Great.
big. We got to it right away. This is awesome. So
Yeah,
I'm
that's
finish
good.
I want to finish with the healing process with you.
Okay.
There's a good chance that just the work we've done today, you may never have this trouble again.
Sure.
If you do, I want to encourage you to use the dissolving pain process you learned in level 4.
Right. Okay.
That's sort of a second level or bigger gun.
Sure.
We may not need it, but if you the next time you have one of these headaches, use that.
Okay.
There's a good chance that will knock it out once and for all.
Okay.
But we may not need it. We'll just we'll see what happens.
That's great. Other things have gone well after this too. So
yeah. So
we'll
let's
see what happens.
Go ahead and just close your eyes and relax for a moment.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Let me know when you're ready. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's do it. All right. All set.
Okay.
Did you feel anything when we were doing
Little tingling. I almost should have sat down for that, but yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
All right. Awesome.
Right.
It's a little harder when we're on camera, right?
Right.
Yeah.
And I didn't have didn't bring
Yeah,
something.
that's all right. Cool. So I want to ask you, follow up with me maybe in the next week or two. Let me know how it's going with your headaches.
Okay.
And if they are significantly improved or disappear entirely, I would love to have you come back for another minute or two on the next Healathon to tell people what happened.
Okay. No, that
Fair
sounds
enough.
good.
Awesome.
That sounds great because this is how I deal with the students too. So It's
Awesome.
been very beneficial.
So before we get back to our Healathon, is there anything you want to share with the group? I know you've only been doing this a couple months, right?
Right, right,
Well,
right.
what's been your experience working with me so far? What's it done for you? What has it not done for you?
Well, it's helped me open my eyes to how how I process fear, how I process anxiety, and that has gone away in a lot of situations where I've struggled with that. And teaching, I'm in a very stressful teaching situation in that people are watching me all the time. College students are watching me all the time, and that can get very anxious. And it's really helped me um, process and deal with how I'm responding to things in with less anxiety. Simple as that.
Wow, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, yeah.
You glad you did it?
Oh, I'm glad. I'm looking forward to more sessions and more classes. Yes.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you, David, for coming on.
Great.
And for everyone else, we will be back right back. Give me 1 second here, and I'll be right back to you.